So here's a fun one. A question came across. This chap would like some help in making these grooves on this cylinder here. And there were several answers about making a spiral to do this, but that would be if you were like trying to cut rifling. In this case, this is not a spiral. These are just straight cuts. So to make this part in real life, you'd put the round stock in a vise, put the vise at an angle, and then run a ball mill across it to make these, or you could drill in from the end to make these. Either one of those would work. So let's go look at how to model those in Fusion. So I went ahead and created a cylinder here. There were no dimensions given, so I just made arbitrary geometry here for this. So to make this, what we're going to do is we need to angle a plane off of the bottom. And to do that, I'm going to start here with a sketch. So to construct an angled plane, normally you would, if it's on the origin, you can angle it off of the origin. But I'm going to make a sketch here on the bottom of the part. And I'm going to project in the walls of the cylinder. The reason I'm projecting in the walls of the cylinder is because with this fillet here on the bottom of the part, I can't just grab the bottom profile. Now, this is the outline of the cylinder. If I fix my view on this, I need a line to use as my guide for this plane. And this would go over to wherever you want the first one to be. So just line from the center to the edge, finish sketch. All right. Now I'm going to flip back down here to show the body and construct a plane at angle. Okay. And then the axis I want to construct that plane off of is that construction line that I made here. So because this one's on the origin, then I could also pick the origin. But, I'll click through, press and hold down the mouse and get sketch line here. And then put in an angle. So I'm going to make this a 25-degree angle. I'm going to hide the bodies again, and I want to create a sketch on this construction plane that I just created, not on the origin. There's the plane. So I was going to show there that I'm going to show my original sketch, and I want this point from my original sketch, I want to bring that point in. I'm going to draw a circle around that point. Let's make it 12 millimeters here in my geometry. If I hide the other sketch, I've got a closed profile here, and it is nailed because of the projection some distance from the center of that cylinder. We're almost there. If I zoom out and hit the fit button down here, you can see that that is at an angle to the bottom of the cylinder. So now use the extrude command, and we're going to cut this out. But we also need to cut in the other direction as well because there's this little bit of it that's still out there. So we'll make this a two-sided cut and bring him down there as well. Okay. And that is my first one of those little notches. The last thing to do is come in to create a pattern, a circular pattern. The feature is what I want to replicate. And there's the feature that I want from the timeline. The axis that I want to replicate it on is the center of the cylinder. So I can show the origin here and find it in this, or I can click through onto the blue line there. And then I think there were 6 in the original image. There we go. We'll hide the origin now. And there's my notches cut into the bottom of my cylinder. There it is. All right. I hope that helps. Cheers.